Playing a new game every day, day 12. And today, we're consulting the wheel. Blitz the League it is. My only real exposure to Blitz is like Blitz on N64, the arcade cabinet, and maybe a little bit of like Blitz 2001, but that's a big maybe. The only thing I knew about this game going in was like the juicing and the steroids and the fighting. Honestly, this just kind of makes for a fairly fun football game. When you set up the campaign for this game, there is a fun little cutscene and awkward storyline they're showing off. There's a ton of customization with building your team, like 60 plus color combinations based on your logo color, tons of cities to base yours in. So, I mean, yeah, I was the Wichita Wieners. Why wouldn't I be? Without doing the tutorial, the controls were kind of a lot for me in this game. On offense, you have like a hit stick for juke kind of situation, but then you can also hold the trigger for like slowing down time if you've got enough of the meter. So the controls in this kind of do a lot. And that same meter allows you to like tackle anybody at any time, which is kind of cool. And there did seem to be like a game break mode if you're familiar with NFL Street 2. And I did fill the meter up all the way, but then I don't know, I just never used it, or I never pressed left trigger correctly to really get to see what that did. But overall, the controls had kind of a lot going on and more than I expected. Once I got the hang of it, it did flow pretty well. The play calling was pretty basic, but you know, it's a video game. I'm just gonna run to the hash line and throw all the way across my body. No big deal. After enough dirty hits on the field, you do get to do like a whole team brawl. I'll never get bored of just changing characters and diving into the closest guy next to me. So naturally, that's what I did in the couple of fights I was in. And like I said, one of the things I did know about this game was like the juicing, but I didn't expect it to be so like in depth. There was like a whole risk and reward system for any of the items you wanted to use in that part of the training area. I did go in and like assign stats for my players to work on. I may not play very much more of this game, but I wanted to see what that system was like. And spending money on the different supplements gave them different buffs, but then depending on your coach, you had an ability to get caught less frequently juicing. So it just seems like this game had so much going on with like the whole back end of the team management stuff. And that's kind of the reason I want to go to the second one as well. The opening cutscene was kind of gruesome and neat, but I didn't see that translate into gameplay that much in the time I spent with this game. I did enjoy my time with this, but I think I may just go play Blitz the League 2 and double up on this series pretty quickly because I want to see how this evolved, and I definitely want some achievements for the second game on 360. Like, why wouldn't I? I'll have to drag my stepdad in and play a little bit of this game against him because he's the only person I know that's still routinely playing Madden. Really strong start to your guys' recommendations, and I might just spin the wheel again tomorrow.